What is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. Alright, so this is the situation we have right here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Texas is getting another round of severe weather, folks. Severe weather season just keeps on going and it keeps on going and it doesn't show any sign of stopping. Well, what we got right here for tomorrow is an enhanced risk for the DFW area as well as Waco. Slight risk from the U.S.-Mexico border all the way to Oklahoma right here. And the marginal risk goes a little bit further to the north, and it is also for Florida as well as parts of from Ohio all the way to the Carolinas. So let's go ahead and show you the tornado risk. 5% in DFW over here. The wind risk is at 15% from the DFW area down to the U.S.-Mexico border, as well as a 5% for parts of Ohio, West Virginia, the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. And the hail risk is the biggest threat by far. 30% hatched risk, which means there's a 30% risk of 2-inch hail or greater happening within 25 miles of a point. But considering everything that's happened over the last week down in Texas, I would expect we see stuff like that going into tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and read a little bit of this real quickly. Scattered storms are forecast to produce damaging winds from late afternoon through the evening from north central Texas to the middle and lower Rio Grande Valley. Isolated strong to severe storms may also occur in parts of the southeast and the Appalachians. We're going to go ahead and next show you the models we have right here that are pulled up. As you can see, we have the HRRR going on right here. We're going to go ahead and show you what's going to be going on, at least as given timing. It does look like, according to the model, storms are going to start firing up between 2 and 4 p.m. tomorrow on Friday. As you can see, this is 20Z or 3 p.m. Central Time. We already have storms starting to fire up within the hour right here, and then they continue to expand. They start hitting Fort Worth around 4. Boom, here we go again. Northern part starts hitting Dallas around 5. Boom, still in the DFW area around 6, although we do see a bit of a secondary area of stuff going on right here. And we have this line of just massive hailstorms and this squall line it is still going to be a bit of a wind threat, but it's mostly going to be a hail threat coming from this right here. And you can see that DFW gets a second round of hailstorms right there. We have an isolated storm right here that's going to be producing some very large hail. I actually want to see what kind of DBZs we're looking at with this right here. 69 DBZ is what I got from that. So yeah, DBZ's in the upper 60s right there. If that gets any higher, we're definitely going to be seeing baseball-sized hail with this, which is absolutely crazy considering all the stuff we've seen yesterday and the day before with all that. So that's the first thing I wanted to show you. Next thing I'm going to show you is the amount of CAPE we got with this, and we're going to go ahead and pull that up. The CAPE starts developing. It starts coming up Friday morning right here. I actually want to go ahead and take a look at the moisture, the dew point temperature of all this, because right now today is a little bit drier in that enhanced risk area. However, we do have a moist air advection coming in starting in the afternoon. We're looking at the mid-60s dew point range in parts of the enhanced risk area around Waco and those areas before that dry line moves through and initiates those severe thunderstorms over there. As it continues to move on, DFW gets drier. So that's the big idea we have right here. Now we're going to go ahead and pull up the CAPE right here. As you can see, the CAPE, according to the HRRR, cracks 3,000 in a lot of areas, especially in South Texas where storm initiation is also possible. But for the DFW area, it does look like between 1,500 and 2,000 CAPE is expected, which can definitely produce a lot of thunderstorms. And considering what we have seen this week, I wouldn't be surprised if we see those initiate around that time. So that's what we have for the CAPE. Let's go ahead and take a look at the supercell composite right here. The supercell composite, interestingly, peaks around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It cracks 12 out of 35, which is already pretty significant right there. That's definitely going to be some hail right there. The SIG torque parameter is not nearly as impressive right here. So that's just driving me to say that this is going to be mainly a hail threat, although an isolated tornado or two is not out of the question when it comes to this stuff. There is, after all, 5% risk of tornadoes with this, and the SIG torque parameter only goes up to 3.3, which it definitely can happen in there, but it's not really that likely until we see a massive shift in the models. from what we have seen with that. And the last thing we're going to go ahead and show you is the sounding we have pulled from Fort Worth. And the Fort Worth sounding is showing CAPE around 1,500 joules per kilogram, just a little bit under that. The CAP's around 40, so definitely workable for this stuff. Potential hazard type is once again weak tornado. There is very strong directional shear. However, the speed shear is absolutely garbage at 1 kilometer. Although at 6 kilometers, you could possibly enhance some supercell development if that holds right there. But right now is right now, and the weak tornado potentially EF0, maybe in the EF1 range if you are lucky in Fort Worth over there. So yeah, not too much when it comes to tornadoes right here, but the hail though, I wouldn't be surprised if we see hail similar to what we saw yesterday, where we saw grapefruit-sized hail. We saw a lot of baseball-sized hail. In fact, we had a video of hail just going into the pool and with the cow going to seek shelter. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again in the same exact area. So if you're the Twitter user who submitted that and is watching this right now, yeah, I would prepare for another hailstorm tomorrow. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps us out and helps us make more videos like these. The goal of this channel is to get more people engaged with weather. But with that being said, have a wonderful day, guys. Stay safe.